5 or 6 years ago, I saw in the course of 6 months 3 different patients, all 40 or younger, that had been what I consider extreme runners. 2 of them had run ultra marathons that were over 100-mile races, and one of them was a triathlete. And they all came in with very advanced colorectal cancer. But to have these 3 people, all of whom had extreme exercise in common, it really sort of concerned me. And once I saw this pattern, I thought we better do a bigger study. And so that's what we did, a screening study where we would find 100 extreme runners and did a screening colonoscopy on them.
Ready, set.
I'm Laura Linville, and I participated in Dr. Cannon's study. I've run between 15 and 20 full marathons, 5 ultras, and countless half marathons.
These people are in some ways the picture of health. They have incredible endurance. They're exercising all of the time.
I saw an ad for this study, and I thought, oh, I fit the criteria of having run multiple ultras.
And so what did the study reveal for you?
For me, it revealed that I did have several polyps. They were all precancerous. They removed as many polyps as they could in the initial colonoscopy. I did have to come back. There were large polyps that they needed to have other equipment, so I had to go to a hospital for the second colonoscopy. After that, I had to go for a third colonoscopy. If you're keeping track, that's 3 within less than a year.
We expected that about anywhere from 1 to 5 of them might have advanced adenomas, but it was actually 15 out of 100 that had advanced adenomas. And that's really significant because advanced adenomas are the type of polyps that are further along on the continuum towards cancer. A lot of these runners that have had cancer have told me that they went to their gastroenterologist or went to their primary care doctor, and they were told that bleeding after running or having severe cramps after running is normal. It's just a part of running. That's runner's colitis. The issue is that we don't know that runner's colitis is not a cancer-causing event. It very well may be.
There's much more research that is definitely needed to figure out what the causal mechanism is, to what degree running contributes to that risk.
I was suspicious of the fact that once you've run 20 or 30 miles, you really have high oxygen demand in your legs. And so the blood actually comes from your gut, gets diverted to your legs, and some of the tissue in your gut ends up dying because you really have no blood flow going to your intestines. And that's understood to be a way that one can develop cancer in any organ. I want to emphasize that this study should not dissuade anyone from exercising. Exercise is vitally important, and it's very well established that it reduces the risk of cancer. But what I was wondering before I launched the study is whether or not there's a dose of exercise that's just too much, that actually increases your risk of cancer. And more studies need to be done to further understand this.
What would you say to people out there who are like you and they love to run and they love to run extremes?
There has been a study that shows this link, that there could be a risk. I would encourage people to just be aware.
We should point out this study did have limitations. It did not include a control group of non-runners, and it didn't go in depth on each runner's training regimens, diet, and lifestyle habits that may have played a part. That's why more research is needed. Dr. Cannon is now expanding the study to try and answer some of those questions. Bottom line, he says this should not discourage people from running. But he says if you have bleeding or severe GI issues as a result of running, that's a reason to see your doctor and get checked. Early detection saves lives.